Hi and welcome back to our channel. So as we've announced through social media, every single Friday we are going to be posting a new video, and that is really exciting for us. So come back every single Friday. Without a doubt, we're going to have a new video. It might be part of our Heart Attack series. It might be a new video on something we're doing, maybe a vlog. But either way, we hope that these videos continue to bless you, and just continue to check out our social media, where we will have links to all of our videos. But without any further ado, let's get into this heart talk. So today I wanted to do a really quick heart talk because there is something that has just been kind of going around in my head, and I really want to get it out, so I want to share it with you. But before I go any further, I want to read to you one of my favorite Bible verses. I probably say that about every single one that I read, but that's okay. It says in Jeremiah chapter 20, verse 9, "If I say I will not mention him or speak any more in his name, there is in my heart as it were a burning fire, shut up in my bones, and I am weary with holding it in, and I cannot." So something that has been going around in my head a lot is this theme of purpose and destiny. I think my sister and I started Empower Beauty because we feel like there's a lot of young girls, young adults, women who simply feel like they don't understand that they have purpose and that they have destiny. Something that I see a lot is just, young adults, because I'm a young adult, getting entangled in these petty things, just worrying about, gossip or drama or money and boyfriends. And let me tell you, friends are important, boyfriend's important, school's important, money's important, but what about God? And I think for me, something that I've struggled with, and I speak out of experience mostly, there's a point in my life where I just began to worry so much about a career and worry so much about becoming independent and having a car and having finances and all these things. But the major thing was that I just wanted to become independent because that's what 21-year-olds do. And I was just having so many struggles, and this was a couple years ago, so I was not 21, but my mom had to sit me down multiple times and tell me, why are you so stressed out about? Why do you want to have a car? Why do you want to have money? All these things, yes, you will have them, but focus on God. And I realized that, I was wanting these things, but I was not getting these things, and I was getting so frustrated. I said, God, but, why am I not landing a job? Why am I not being able to afford the things that I want? And why am I not advancing? And then the Lord began to really minister to me, because He really needed to, and He snapped me out of it, and He said, the most important thing is that you follow me. The most important thing is that you stop worrying about independence and begin to understand that your purpose and destiny means being dependent on others. And what I mean by that is that in life, we will never be independent. We will always depend upon our parents and upon friends for companionship, and then one day we'll depend upon a spouse. You're not meant to do life on your own. You're meant to have accountability, and you're meant to be known by others and to be in relationship with others, to be accountable maybe to a pastor or to a boss or to a teacher or to someone. And the Lord began to teach me that purpose and destiny were in my life, even if my life didn't quite look like other young adults. And maybe you find yourself like me, being a young adult and feeling like, man, I feel like everyone is blessed. Everyone has a car. Everyone has a fiance, where everyone else is getting a boyfriend. Everyone else is going to college. Everyone else is doing all these things. The first thing I got to tell you is, one, don't compare yourself to others, and two, look at your purpose and destiny. And so you're probably wondering why I read that crazy verse in Jeremiah, perhaps a verse that might be known to some of us watching. And Jeremiah struggled with his purpose and his destiny. You can see in Jeremiah chapter 1 where he is just struggling because God calls him and God tells him that He's going to use him, that He's going to speak to the nation of Israel. And then Jeremiah says, but I'm first too young, second, I don't know how to speak to a crowd, and third, I don't know what I'm doing. And God begins to tell him, do not you dare say that, and you are good enough because I'm calling you. And so I want to share with you the end of Jeremiah's story. He gets to a point where he says, I try to hold the fire and the passion of God in, but my purpose and my destiny and my calling is far too great and far too strong, and I can't hold it in. It's so great. And can I just encourage you today that no matter where you find yourself wondering what's the point of my life doesn't look like anyone else's, I almost feel like a failure. Can I encourage you, there was points when Jeremiah felt like that, but he sure became one of the greatest prophets known to man. I've shared with you some of my personal struggles, feeling like I wasn't like everyone else, and feeling like I didn't have all the money and all the things that I wanted, but I did ministry, and maybe because of doing ministry, I wasn't maybe able to have as much money or have other things that others had. I, like Mary, had chosen the best place. And so I hope that this video encourages you that you don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. God has a purpose, a destiny for you. So look inside, pray, ask the Lord what it is that He's calling you to do, and never ever try to go and do something that He has not called you to. So I hope that you've enjoyed this Heart Talk and that it's ministered to your heart. I know it's short, but come back next Friday. We're going to have a whole new video. It might be anything, a vlog or a Heart Talk, or maybe a video with my sister and I together. Whatever it is, come back. Also, our website, I'll link it down below. It still hasn't really launched yet, and we're still definitely designing it, but you can still contact us through there if you need to. Thank you so much for watching, and leave a comment below. Bye.